First of all, congratulations to Coach Pinkel and the Missouri Tigers. They did a great job. They've got a really outstanding team. And I hope their quarterback's okay. I don't know what could have happened to him, but got ran off the sideline. He was right in front of me. No contact that I saw, but hopefully he's okay. Just a tough day for Georgia. We got ourselves in trouble, obviously, in the first half. Turnovers weren't real helpful. That's probably the easiest way to explain our biggest problem is, 4 turnovers to 0. That usually doesn't equate to a victory against a really good team. But when we got ourselves in the predicament that we were in at halftime, it was pretty exciting to see our guys fight back and get to the point where we were going for 2 to tie the ball game early in the fourth quarter. That was I thought our guys did a really good job to get ourselves in position to do that, and then we couldn't quite finish. But I'm proud of the effort of our players. We don't have an effort issue. Obviously turnovers are problematic. But there's a lot more season to play, and we've got to go back and correct what we can and get a good plan for Vandy.
Is there one of those plays on the turnovers that bugs you the most? Douglas fumbles down on the 5, and Murray's blindsided, and they score. Both of them obviously figure pretty prominently.
Yeah, there's a chance that there's a chance we could have scored a touchdown while we were down, down close. That would have been nice. And then, you can't say you gave them a touchdown because they earned it. They came around the edge and made the play. The ball comes out, they scoop and score. They made the play. So, but you hate it, when it happens that way. It's not like their offense had to drive the field to go get it. But I would say all the turnovers bothered me. I would say that.
Mark, when did you feel the loss of Marshall, Gurley, Scott Wesley down at the most? Was it the red zone? Was it particular places?
You know what? I hadn't really thought about that. All I could think about is, in football and probably in life too, when adversity strikes, you just kind of got to find out where you are, and what do you have to do to win. Who do you have? Find out who can play and get them ready and go after it. And that's really all we're thinking about. I'm not going to sit here and start talking about if we'd had this or that. That's football. Everybody has injuries. We had injuries. Other teams do too. Their quarterback went out when the game was a 2-point game. They found a way to win. So, congratulations.
Our defense had 3 stops or more in the second half to keep you in the game, and just
Yeah, we started out very good defensively in the second half. I think it was at least 3 stops in a row. I don't know. Again, putting us in. We scored. They stopped them. We scored again. They got to stop. We scored again. I don't know after that, but yeah, we did some good things.
Mark, in the first inning, the defense gave up 3 long drives even before you turned the ball over once.
Mm-hmm.
To put you in a position where you're down, where they got 21 points. On a day where you knew you probably weren't going to be able to outscore many people, is that the kind of thing that you didn't want to happen?
Well, those guys are pretty good on offense, so it wasn't like shocking. We didn't sit here and think that we're just going to stone this offensive football team and they weren't going to move the ball and score at all. That's part of the game. That's going to happen. But I think the halftime score, you can't just sit there and say the 18-point deficit was because of how the defense played. It was partially because of how the defense played, partially because of how the offense played. Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and try to say that.
Can you talk about the sort of the emotional deflation from LSU to the injuries last week
You know, it takes a lot of energy to play any game. It takes a lot of energy to play the types of games, even more energy to play the kind of games we've been playing. And a lot of emotional energy too, you know, you tend to, I mean, I know I was exhausted after each one of those, but I really felt like we rebounded well. I mean, it was a whole week later. Thought our guys were pretty excited about playing the game. I know the staff was. I think, you know, we just played a really good team. We got beat.
242, I think, total yards, total offense for Brendan Douglas and J.J. Green when you talk about receiving and
Right.
rushing. What'd you think about the job those guys
They did a good job. You know, Mike and I, Bobo and I were talking after the game, and they're good backs. You know, they run the ball well. They caught the ball well. We're not paralyzed or handcuffed with those guys in there. They do a good job. We're proud of them.
Coach, Aaron said he forced the ball on those 2 picks late in the game. Does that surprise you considering how poised he's been over the last few years?
Oh, a little bit, but, you know, they play a ton of zone coverage, and that's what they do, and that's why the backs caught a bunch of balls and all that kind of thing. We knew that going in. And then when you get a lead, it's a lot more incentive to keep playing zone and have your linebackers drop deep, or even your corners in cover 2 to sink, to take away some of the more the intermediate throws, because they know time's on their side, the clock's on their side. So